Mulflag mech. Hi Bill.
Hi, Muller. That was very quick. Blimey. I've literally just started streaming and you were really on the ball there. Good evening, sir. So I'm just finalising setting up at the moment as it happens. So you really were in quick there. Okay, I think I can release track IR now.
Mulflag mech.
I'm going to start in a spit.
How's it going?
Yeah, not bad. I'm going to start in a spit, but I'll probably fairly quickly after a little while move on to Mosquito because I've got setting up to do in the Mosquito. Having gone from Windows 10 to Windows 11 and then reinstalled DCS, there's a few things that have changed a bit, so I've got to get them back to normal. In terms of how's it going, well, over my left shoulder there is my new toy. I just got myself a nice American Strat.
Request refueling. Request
Copy.
rearming.
Mulflag mech.
Copy.
Pulled up my phone right when you went live, so saw the notification quite quickly.
That's very good. I think I need a quick sup already.
Refueling complete.
Okay, refueling complete. They're rearming me, so let's get ready.
Rearming complete.
Actually, this is going to be very loud in my ears. I think I've got to bring it down, otherwise I won't hear anything that's being said. So I just heard the switches go, which I can't normally. I like to hear them go, but I have to have everything quite loud for that. So I've brought my own volume down a bit. I don't think it should affect you. Okay, I think I'm good to taxi. Let's have a quick look at that. Oh, we've got a 109 south of the airfield. I think I better take off quick. In fact, I think I'm going to take off on the taxiway for speed. Just realised I haven't got my aircraft radio on, which I'll put on because that's how we communicate with each other. But I won't worry about radio checks for a moment, I just want to get airborne. I didn't set my trims, that's my hurry. Well, I don't know what we're shooting at then. $109 is shot off to the east. I'm happy to do that at the moment. Yet to adjust my actually my sound isn't quite right for me either. I adjusted my own personal sound very wrong. I took out some of the bottom end and it sounds as good as it should for me. It probably sounds exactly the same to everyone else, it's just adjusted my sound. So there's obviously some enemy infantry down there that were shooting at me, so let's see if I can find them. What's that on the runway, on the taxi? Yes, it is. A lot of ammo used, a lot of damage has got to get repaired anyway. Well, they're the ones that were shooting at me, Carmen. I think I need to put my sound back the way I normally have it. Doesn't sound as beepy as it usually does. So I'm going to land, get repaired, and while I'm getting repaired I can quickly adjust my sound.
Finally got my head tracker, but the birthday hats that came with it won't stick correctly, so we're working on them, hoping that it will solve my issue.
Oh well, it's good that you've got it. I'm sure you'll find a way around such issues. I don't know why that lady was so quiet in my ears. I'll move off the runway. Well, move to one end of it. Radio check to see if there's anyone else here. Radio check. Not recognising my radio command. Which normally brings that up. I don't know why it's not seeing it. It's not even registering it on the track on voice attack. That's changed it, but I don't remember. Right, I'll cut the engine and get repaired, and I'll sort out my sound.
Request repair.
Copy.
Right, I'm going to sort out my personal sound. Right, personal sound sorted. I'm going to have to check my voice attack because I must have, maybe I might have changed the command and forgotten. No, it's still radio, but it's not hearing it. It's not recognising it at all. It was last week, I'm sure. Okay, well, I'm getting repaired anyway. $50 to complete repair. Right, 20 seconds to start repair. Repair takes about 5-10 seconds, something like that. And by the way, Muller, I'm sure you will, I'm sure you remember, but if you have to leave, just let me know you're leaving so that I'm not talking to myself. There we are, up on the ramps.
Mulflag mech. Improbably gonna be here a while.
Jolly good, that's nice to know. Now we were talking about head tracker, so is there a chance that sometime you'll be joining us in this server? This time I will set my trims. I'll start first, but I'll set my trims this time.
Schedule right now, but it would be fun to join.
Yeah, I mean it's at your leisure, and as you know, it's just a fun server. We're not too serious. We help each other. We fly. We enjoy. My seat is giving me a good shaking at the moment with the engine sounds. I've got the Sim Shaker 6, so I'm sitting on a pad that's got, or on a seat cover that's got 6 transducers in it. So I'm feeling what the aircraft is doing to some degree.
Mulflag mech. Fancy.
Yeah, which is nice. I mean, you can live without it, absolutely, but it does give that nice little bit of physical feedback. Not on this screen because nothing's happening. Okay, hold on. And now it should work. Adjust for trims this time.
Mulflag mech. Got an issue with my hot ass RM, so it isn't so fun playing flight games. But I'm probably gonna upgrade in a month or so. Alt half the delivery will take a while, sadly.
So what do you think you might upgrade to? Not that I'll necessarily know the stick you're going to upgrade to, but just interested to ask. Oh, very nice too. Didn't eject. I didn't jump out. What happened there? Something caused me to jump out, but it wasn't. Well, I suppose it must have been me somehow, but not intentionally. It must have been some kind of a odd accidental key combination. Oh my word! That was not intended, but I might as well land. Okay, super. Well, that was really frustrating. I really don't know why that happened, but it definitely ejected me. It shouldn't, because it should take
Like
a
mech.
very specific
I want to get
bunch
desk
of
mounts
commands.
from them too because my desk isn't so big. Debating whether I should go with a center mounted stick with an extension or go with a side stick without an extension.
Well, I suppose it depends to some degree what you're mostly going to fly as well, because something like a Spitfire, ideally you want the extension. I don't have that, so I've got this, like, what, from there to there, what's that, about 20 centimeters, whereas the stick was actually very much longer than that. So my little movement here equates to a large movement in comparison to the actual aircraft stick. So I have to be careful. So a centre mounted stick, like mounted on the floor to give you length, is good for that. But with things like the jets, which have only got a stick like this anyway, obviously the A10 has, because this is what this stick is, so that actually complies, if you like, with the actual stick. So it depends also then what you expect to be flying mostly. Okay, I'll get another aircraft. I'll jump in a Spit again, briefly at least. Unless you would really like me to jump straight in a Mozzie, in which case I will.
Like mech. Probably center. Wanna dabble in helicopters too.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. Helicopters are good fun, because like, for me, I use the throttle as the collective. So I have to be careful what I'm doing, because my throttle for an aircraft to go, if you like, I want to push forward, and to slow down or stop I want to pull back. But of course it's the opposite in the terms of a collective and a helicopter. So I have to remember that instead of forward meaning go, forward means down and back means up. It looks as though it's only me in the server at the moment. And this time I think I can probably comfortably taxi round to the correct runway. I'll do a circuit or so and then jump in a mozzie.
Santa owns. Bill, where is Ted?
Hello Santa. Hang on, Ted, remind me, I've obviously forgotten something. Ted? Oh, Bill and Ted.
Santa owns. It's a movie thing,
Yeah,
sorry.
I realised it just before you were able to get your reply in. Yeah, Bill and Ted. Yeah. Yeah, their adventures and stuff.
Santa owns. I got some of the Rose's lime stuff.
Ah, and you tried it on some cheese and...
Santa owns. But got no cheese, so maybe this weekend.
Okay. I'm sure if you like cheese and if you like Rose's lime, you are going to love Rose's lime on cheese.
Santa owns. Never had it. Taking a chance calls you put in a good work.
Oh, but you had some kind of jam on cheese last week, didn't you?
Mouth like mech. Do they still make that lime concentrate that you mix with water? Can't find it anymore.
I
Santa
use it.
owns.
I've got some.
That was comfortably numb.
Comfortably numb. Oh, comfortably numb tried it. Okay.
Santa owns.
Well, go for it, Santa.
Done.
Yeah, dumb. Yeah. Yeah, go for it. If you like lime marmalade and you like cheese, put it this way: it ain't gonna kill you. And if you try it and then try it again, I believe you'll be onto something new that you like, and that's a nice little thing to do. Something else to know you like. That's really good. Radio. Got to put the radio on. Radio check. I don't think there's anyone else in at the moment. Okay, I'll remember to do my thingies, the trims now. Oh, and the altimeter. I will be jumping in a mozzie, but I've got sorting out to do. I've got some controls to set up. And that's thanks to the fun that I had going from Windows 10 to Windows 11 and having to reinstall everything, including DCS.
Santa owns. Welcome back, Mom.
Right, now I think I've got a sound issue in as much as the vibrating seat that I'm sitting on, which vibrates according to the engine, is picking up the vibrations, so it puts out vibrations, and voice attack is picking up those vibrations as words, so I've got a little bit of adjustment to do.
At Santa owns K Santa.
Okay, so voice attack is putting up a fight. I've got a feeling that one of my other settings has been auto-changed by something, because when I went to my mic level for voice attack, it was up at 100%, and I don't have it there. So something has moved it, so I've got a feeling it's also adjusted something else, which I'll have to check. No, it hasn't changed that. That's the noise suppression is still good. That's still the same. But voice attack is not responding. It's not recognising things that I'm saying because it's getting noise from the seat. I'll have to turn the seat off for a minute.
I broke my throttle earlier in the week but got it fixed already. The USB cord broke off the circuit board. I was able to solder it on for me.
Oh wow. Well, good that it was able to get fixed. Right, I'm going to have to do something. Stand by. I'm going to take my engine rumble right down and see if that does it. No, I've taken the engine rumble right down so my seat isn't vibrating, but it still isn't getting me. It thinks it's seeing something. I'm going to have to restart voice attack. I think that's the quickest way. Blacksaw said he's just getting in. Okay, it responded at that time, but I've got no seat shaking at the moment, so let's bring that back up. Just got a message to respond to. Well, I'll very quickly read this message and then I'm going to get sorted and get going. Right, I've set my trims. I think I'm good to go actually. No, I'm not, because I again didn't get armed because it wasn't responding. Responding again. Okay, let's bring down my seat a bit quieter. Okay, the seat is definitely shaking too much and it's making enough noise that it's throwing out voice attack. So I'll just gradually bring that up. I think it used to run at about 20. I'll put it at 20%, let's see if that works. Okay, that seems to be working. Let's get armed.
Request refueling. Request rearming.
Copy.
Put on some nav lights.
Refueling complete. Rearming complete.
Hey, good to go. turn right onto the runway because I'm right at the end of the runway at the moment. Can someone give me a sound check? Are you getting both engine sound and my voice understandably?
Santa wins. Yes, you're good.
Thank you, sir. Thanks, Santa.
Multi-flight mech. Sounds good.
Brilliant. Thank you. Okay, final checks, trims are good. Flaps are up. Nav lights are on. Okay. Brake off and away we go. Feel the wheels come up into the wheel wells in the green. It's nice. Yeah, copy.
Sorry for the late getting in. I was much more distracted than I had possibly anticipated.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. All good fun as well by the sounds of it.
Interesting, yeah.
Yeah. That's a bomber ahead of me. they're shooting back at us again. They never used to, or they did, and then they stopped, now they do.
I know what they say, be careful what you wish for.
Yeah.
I think it was actually a bug and they eventually fixed it.
Yeah. Kind of makes it more realistic. I wish we could actually just shoot the gunners though, as we could with War Thunder. I've got the A20, but I've taken some hits.
Right place, I don't know, although the damage models for World War II stuff is pretty rubbish anyway.
Yeah, right, I'm on TV. I'm coming from, let's see, I'm coming from the east actually, 2-6. Okay, well, I'll catch you again whenever. Take care, friend. Take care. Okay, now, instead of getting repaired, I might now just jump straight to Mosquito. Okay, I'm going to lose comms for a minute because I'm going to respawn. I'm going to jump in a Mozzie.
Okay.
Oh my word, I'm saying bullets and it's not responding to that. So it looks like I've got quite a number of things to do on this. That doesn't sound right though. It's not even bringing up the menu. Oh yeah. Okay. Maybe I'll jump back in a spit because it looks as though that I've got quite a lot to do in terms of controls on this, setting controls on the Mozzie, so maybe I'll just jump back into a spit. Otherwise all you're doing is watching my head move around. That's no fun. Okay, I'll jump in a spit. That was a bomb I just went over. Well, I think fortunately that's probably got quite a lot of it back by reloading an old version. I've probably also still got a lot to do. So yeah, I didn't jump in a spit again. Right, now before I get out of this screen and start doing stuff in the aircraft, I'll take a very quick comfort break. Cans on, so I'll see how much I need to do. I think I might be cooking now. Oh, I might have to have a push to talk though for the aircraft radio. Let's operate the radio. Well, let's put some power on. And operate the radio switch. Oh no, it's working. Okay, I haven't got a mapper, a push to talk for that then, so that's good. I've changed the right thing to get that to behave itself.
Request refueling. Request rearming.
And I remembered to open the window, because if you don't do that, the ground crew can't hear you, so they just, nothing happens, you don't get rearmed or anything. Right, I'll work my way around the cockpit now. I think we're not too far good from being good to go.
Rearming complete.
Let's see if my little latch, I've set something up to move that. Let's see if it works. No, not that. I meant this. That is working. So this I click by myself and put my flaps on. I'll do that in a minute. Let's get the engines started. First of all, I've got them to tell them to run the starter. And voice attack is taking no notice. Try again. I don't know if these other noises may be interfering, but I wouldn't have thought so. Oh, wait a minute. No, it should still work. It should still work. Even though I'm not in a Spitfire, it should still work because it's all one profile basically. Okay, it's been up the comms menu, but it's not doing the run start. Oh no, that's odd because it brought up the comms menu for bullets, but it's not bringing up the comms menu for run starter. Don't know what that is. Okay, for now I'll do it manually. There's a lot of noise going on around here. That's probably Warhawk up there, every chance.
On the starter. Copy.
Okay, so starter's running. I can get the engines going. I'll do that engine first, the port engine. I used to think that the starboard engine started first, but I don't suppose it makes any odds. I think by normal method it's the port engine first. Magnetos are on. Open the buttons up. Am I imagining it, or have they become a bit more visible than what they were? Because they were very difficult to see. I'll still zoom in a bit. Right, starter's running, fuel is on, magnetos are on. So let's start engine, a port engine. I'll say engine number 1. Engine number 2 magnetos. Okay, we've got 2 good engines. They didn't rearm. I thought they had rearmed me. Wait a minute. Perhaps I didn't ask for a proper rearm. Let's do it again. I felt sure that I got armed earlier on with voice attack. Maybe just a case of levels, because got it then. I might have to adjust the mic level or something. Okay, the mic is down a bit. I'll bring it up to 45%. It looks as though it's not being affected by the seat vibrating. Right, what do we want? Well, I've in fact no, I didn't, because I would have selected rockets. I didn't select a loadout. Oh, there isn't. It's lost my saved. It's lost my saved loadout. In fact, hold on a minute. There's very little showing. I'm sure there's normally a lot more than that. No, that's not what I want. I must do it another way normally, then I'll have to save it. Not sure which to select. SAP, I can't remember what SAP stands for. I'll put my radio on and see if Laxor can assist me. But I've got to come out of this menu to do that. Which is a pity, because I'll then forget. I'll give it a try. Laxor copy. Laxor copy. Okay, so Laxor's probably not on radio then at the moment. Well, the engines are running. I suppose I could be sorting out some trims in the meantime and out in there. Probably find there's something important that I haven't yet mapped to control, and I'll find that out when I need to use it when I'm in the air. I'll just get any old one. SAP sounds like something or other armour piercing, doesn't it? Automatically put them on both sides.
Request rearming.
Copy.
It's quite possibly Laxor in that chopper. No, it's Warhawk. He likes to do that. I don't think Laxor's in here actually at the moment.
Rearming complete.
Okay, I've been rearmed. Oh, Laxor's there. Getting ready. Yep, so that's Warhawk having a little fly around, doing a bit of buzzing, which was nice. Okay, so I've got rockets, I'm armed. I think I'm good to start taxiing. Oh, I'll do a couple of other things. I'll put my flaps ready to take off first. I'll get it flaps so that the indicator is between about 10 and 30. And I'll give it some aileron trim. It's got its rudder and nose down trim. Okay, clear to taxi I think. There's something else I need to map and I can't remember what it is, and I think I've got to find out what controls my stick is sending for whatever it is that I've forgotten. Which I'll find out later on when I find something doesn't work.
Yeah. 124.
Yeah, copy. I'll just let the others know in case they need to know. 49 Mosquito 08 for takeoff. Okay, I'm about to take off. Sorry, that's my stream, sorry. About to take off, I'm gonna...
All over the place. No worries.
I think I'm good. So I'm not going to use, on a Mozzie, I'm not going to use a stick to start off with takeoff. It's rudder pedals, throttle and brake. So the brake is used to steer by using the rudder pedals and the brake combined. So let's throttle up. Now I'm on the stick. The rudder's got authority now. We are airborne, gear up. And flaps up. I'm sure there must be stuff that I've forgotten. I can't remember what it is that it's a command that has to come from the software of my stick, and I can't remember what the command is or what keystrokes it sends. Going to fly around for a moment because I'm about to find out at the wrong time what it is I haven't yet mapped. What I'll do is actually I'll make my way over to the east because there's a bunch of BTRs there. They can be dangerous, but I'm seeing what looks like smoke from them. Can't tell if that's smoke coming up or units. The orange smoke is to do with a search and rescue that Laxor is currently doing. Well, at least I assume it's Laxor, it might not be. Couple of choppers down there. Oh, actually, I think I'll have a go at the BTRs on the bridge. Oops, there's someone firing. Just adjusting the trim. Okay, basically. Right, so the BTRs on the bridge are roughly centre screen now. There's a train heading towards the bridge at the moment. Just about to see it, if you know what you're looking for. I haven't armed anything.
Infantry at Gold 047 for 160.
Okay, guns are armed, rockets are armed. There's a train down there, and there's a bunch of tanks. I'm not going to worry about those tanks. I won't go for the BTRs on the bridge, and they will be likely to shoot back at me. Well, that didn't end well, did it? I don't think I can jump out. Obviously strayed over. Where was I? I obviously strayed over some enemy units. I can't think where, unless it's this lot. They can be quite dangerous. That's the convoy. They can be quite dangerous. Oh, hang on a minute. I'm not looking. Look, that was a 109 that took me out. Pretty certain of that. So I probably need to get in a spit to jump in a Mosquito. So quite okay if you're already airborne because they're fast, but to get airborne with four 109s around is not a good idea. So I'll jump back in a spit. I hope they don't shoot me to bits before I can take off.
Request refueling. Request rearming.
Those
Copy.
aircraft I'm looking at now, they're all 109s. I'm seeing 3, but I think there's 4 somewhere around. Every chance they'll shoot me to bits before I get a chance to take off. That'll be a respawn.
Refueling complete.
Right, let's get the engine started.
Rearming complete.
I hadn't set that's in my haste. I hadn't done a number of things. Right, fuel pumps on, fuel cock's open, magnetos are on. Do it again. I'll take off on the I'm taking off on the taxiway. Oh, except I haven't set all the other stuff. I'm conscious of those 109s floating around. 109's over the airfield in case anyone doesn't know. Didn't have my radio on. Okay, in case anyone doesn't know, there is 109's over the airfield, but I'm sure you know. Okay, I can see what it was, I think. Just there. Or maybe they're not moving. So maybe they're not 109s. No, they're probably ground unit. That will be a long one. Sorry, wrong button. I can see them on the map, but obviously I'm not going to see them directly just yet. They're not too far away. I'm a bit above them, which is supposedly good, but the trouble with that is that it's very much more difficult to see a silhouette of an aircraft with the ground behind it rather than the sky behind it. I'm in the cloud above their level. Ah, there's one. And there's two. No doubt his mate will come after me now. I was about to invent him. He's down. I'm moving away from the other one at the moment, which I don't mind. He's turning on me. Can't see him. That was just an evasive manoeuvre. I don't know where he is. There he is. These are just AI aircraft, but they know how to handle themselves. About 10,000. Some chasing to do to catch him up because he's fast and I'm climbing. He's on his way on to Melchick, I think. Our speed is increasing now. almost full black. Only barely sees wing shapes at the moment, so I'm some distance. Well, I got one of them anyway, even if I don't manage to chase this one down. I am closing on them. Closing and my speed is increasing. I bet he'll go through the clouds just when I get close enough to shoot at him. can't talk much at the moment. Overland, hi, sorry I can't I can't engage too much right now if you're still there. Trying to find him, he's venting but I can't see him. I've overshot him I think. There he is. Out of 20 mil. Oh, that was my stream, obviously. He might go down, but he might get home. He might come and find me. Down. Good. Splash 2. 49 splash 2. RTV. Oh, and he's back on the engine bit now. Good. There was two runner mines there that I was going for and I got them both. I'm quite pleased with that. Although they're AI, they are quite capable and they're good at making their dodgy manoeuvres so you can't easily get a bead on them. I'm on my reserve tank. Got to be a bit careful. Quite a long flight. I think I need to gently climb so that if I do run out of fuel, at least I might be able to glide in. I've eased back the throttle, I've got the engine revs at about 2,700, hopefully conserve fuel. Once you're on the reserve tank, it does seem to go down fairly quickly. Will I make it? You can see that needle's dropped in that time. Get back, if I land okay, don't destroy myself on landing or run out of fuel and lose it. That would be quite a successful little sortie. Go out, chase 2 109s, get them both, come home and survive. That would be good. I'm thinking I should make this. In fact, at this altitude, if there weren't cloud on the way, I'm sure I'd see the airfield. Okay, I'll drop below cloud. Seeing the airfield. There's some red flashes up there. That's to do with the airfield. Okay, I can see the runway. I'm not sure what all that flashing is. Perhaps there's an aircraft flying overhead and our units are shooting up at it. Okay, we're good for fuel, I'm sure of that now. That was a nice little sortie. I chased a couple of 109s, got them, and I think I should get home. I think my fuel is good. So I can throttle back now. The convoy is just at that quarter light, just there, so got to be aware of them. Give them as wide a berth as I can before I make a turn and go on the fireworks. That was Warhawk just overshot us and is 190, friendly 190. .9 turning finals on 08. Lovely fly past, thank you. Messed up the concentration a bit, but apart from that, it was lovely to have the fly past. I'll have to see who that was. I'll look on the map in a minute and see who it was. It'll be Warhawk and someone, maybe Blackshaw. Blackshaw might have jumped in an I-16. That was a good sortie. I'm very pleased with that. Long chase, 2 kills, no damage.
Copy.
That was a very nice sortie. Who was it? Let's look at the maps, who you are. So that's Undead and Warhawk in 190s. Very nice. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Refueling complete.
So I had two 109s, no damage, run very low on fuel, but got back okay. That was a really nice sortie. That made the whole evening worthwhile.
Rearming complete.
Who's this? Warhawk or Undead? Probably Warhawk. Although, no, it's a bit calm. Maybe it's Undead. Well, that's a 0. Hang on a minute. It's a 190, but it's marked up as a 0. Actually, Warhawk was saying something about that a week or so ago. That was Warhawk doing that last fly past. Can't remember if he told me that I was rearmed. I think I am. By the time I sup on me beer, that'll be good for another takeoff.
Jeep 79. Yep, I-16 also has 00 skins. It's to try to replicate for Pacific Theatre as we wait for those assets.
Oh right, nice one G, nice one. Okay, 4908 for takeoff. Remembering that I've got to set my trims. Someone's coming in. Oh, not coming in, okay. Okay, set trims. I didn't have lights on before, but they're on now, so that's nice. Okay, ready to go. Brake off. Okay, I didn't get the chance to have a go at the the VTRs on the bridge, because for some reason I auto ejected on that occasion when I was in the Spitfire. So I can't remember what happened when I was in the Aussie. Who's that? Friendly. So the bridge is pretty much centre screen right now. When there's trains on a railway line, that's a giveaway. Down there's some other tanks, some like tanks in a field. They're passive, they don't shoot back. When I attack these VTRs on the bridge, they and various infantry will be shooting back at me possibly. I might be lucky, they might not get to me straight away. Coast canopy ready for attack. No, they're shooting at me, I think. I've got two of them. Go and make another pass at those, if I can find the other two. They're probably scattered in the trees. Okay, I think I found one. Actually, there's two left. One of them is smoking slightly. Taking hits, and I think it's an important one. Maybe not. No, I've got very little control. I think they've taken out my elevator. Point on RTV, bit of emergency. So it's very sluggish to respond. I'll be a bit surprised if I survive this one. I'm going to pull the stick right back before anything happens and push it right forward to counteract it. 49 approaching 08, emergency landing, fingers crossed. I can walk away. I can walk away. So, all things considered, that's an acceptable landing. I mean, I was pulling the stick right back, and then it wasn't operating immediately. I'll have a look outside. Well, I don't know what they got, but the elevator is still good. Maybe they got me. It could be that I was injured, and therefore I was acting sluggishly rather than the aircraft. But it was definitely a lack of elevator, so I think it was probably me. So it moves okay like that when we're sitting there. They might have modelled in the fact that I'm injured, therefore I'm sluggish at using the controls. Okay, at the moment I can really probably only use 2 aircraft. Since my upgrade to Windows 11 and complete reinstall of DCS, there's a number of control like mappings that I've got to redo. I don't know what they are until I come across them or until I check through my controls. But the Mosquito is basically there, but something like the A10, you might find I've got to completely start again on it, almost. Although I've probably got some kind of a backup, but it won't be a complete copy. I did make a point of saving my my Mosquito setup tonight once I'd got a number of controls mapped. Okay, well, they will probably repair me. I could try it. Voice attack is not playing ball. I could select it from a menu, I suppose.
Request repair.
Copy.
I don't know if Hilo is still there. I failed to acknowledge. I didn't catch your hi because there was you and Overland hey very quick together, I think. So if you're still there, Hilo, hi, thanks for joining. $120 seconds for repair. I think Hilo's probably gone. I don't blame him. It's some time ago that he would have said hi and I missed it. 80 seconds for repair. Actually, it looks as though voice attack was recognising what I was saying, because I'm seeing two commands now which I spoke but it didn't obey, but now it's showing them, so it could just be that it registered them late. So, anyone want to admit to being there? Do you want to say hi just so that I see who's there? Jesus, 2:53 already. I might not fly anymore. I'll see what else is happening. Lucky, Lexor, you got your ears on.
Yep, yes.
Don't know if that was a squeaky response from Lexor then, was it?
Yep.
Okay. I've just realised what the time is. Are you got any plans as to what time you're finishing tonight?
No, not any major plan, really.
Okay.
Probably not too late.
Yeah, okay. Well, I don't care when it finishes now, because I just had a really good sortie a little while ago where I chased two 109s down, shot one of them down, and then followed the other one a long way, got him, and then I was low on fuel, so it's a bit sweaty as to whether I was going to make it back, which I did, which is very pleasing. That was a really successful little sortie. I'm very happy with that.
Nice.
He was ending the second one was heading back to Nalchik in the end, but I got him before he got there. Oh, I love the Warbirds. Look, these are so much better than the jets. That's got it's a P-51. So is that Jeep in a P-51? Let's take a butcher's hook. Yes, it is. Because I know Jeep liked a P-51 quite rightly. So I'll get up and join them and fly around with them. There are some enemy infantry down there which we'll have to be careful of, or we can attack. But I'm repaired, so I'm going to get going. Okay, I've got a repair bug, typical. I'm pushing my buttons to start, but it's just dimming the lights. So I've been repaired and the buttons are moving. Let's check. But the engine ain't turning. Okay, so that's a bug that we know occasionally happens. So I'll have to respawn, and being the others are in Warbirds, I'm going to jump in. I'm going to respawn in a spit. I don't know how much time I've got, but I'll do it.
Request refueling. Request
Copy.
rearming.
Copy. Refueling complete. Rearming complete.
That was Laxel. Okay, I'm armed. Let's put the lights on. I'm armed. and trimmed and ready to go. I'm going to take off on the taxiway. So I'll let them know. At 4.9, I'm going to take off on a taxiway. That flags are in front of me. So we're just follow my leader at the moment, and it's just good fun. I think that's G that, my friend. Without looking at the map, I can't be sure. Yeah, that's G. Oh, that's all clipped. see undead. That's a 190 dressed as a hero. Undead, then G, then me. Undead shooting at G. No, G shooting at Undead. That's Laxel. So this literally is just like pure fun. There's a bit of bad luck there, Laxel.
Yeah, no, if there's going to be someone that messes it up, it'll be me.
You catch that? Say again.
So if there's going to be someone that messes it up, it'll be me. I was zoning out whilst I was flying around, and for whatever reason I just didn't see the arm of the second crane. I knew it was...
Well, that's what the arms of the cranes are for, I guess.
What, being the incoming opportunity?
It's just saying to my stream that we're just flying around playing follow my leader, and this is pure fun. It's just really good fun. That's G, Laxor, me and
I just
Undead.
need 5 minutes to wind my gear up.
Oh, yeah. And of course I've had my canopy open all this time, but I don't mind. Not combat, and it just sounds so good. So I'm chasing G's at the moment. Oh, all right. That's something I wouldn't have been aware of.
Too high. And although my oil radiator was fully open, it was I was burning the RPMs a little bit too long. I am going to make a turn now because we're coming towards BTRs. Turn up.
Yeah, we got enemy infantry on the field. I was going to have a go at them.
Okay.
I think those infantry are right in the trees. Oh yeah, it might only be one as well. I did see one. He's hitting me.
I can just about hear you, but there's loads of background noise. Where are you taking flight?
I think the infantry units on the field are actually among the trees, and it might only be one. Probably needs rockets if anything to deal with that.
might be coming down temperature.
Your mic is so crisp. It's really crisp, but it's so crisp I can't understand it.
Well, that's interesting because I think I've got an ARC 210 and that was what Undead is using. We can't understand him at all.
It's odd, isn't it? But no, that last transmission was good.
Gunfire from one of the ones in that little bunch of trees, little cluster tree.
Yeah, I think it's actually among the trees. Yeah, even on the map it shows him as being in between a tree. I think it is just one.
It's between the two clumps in the clearing.
And there's containers there as well, so the containers should help, but I haven't seen the containers visually.
Yeah, if you're flying from the north, the one person is on the right side of that little clearing.
Copy that, I'll have a look. Well, I hit him, but I hit a tree as well. Okay, well I hit him. He's down to 60. I gave him 62% damage, or has he got 62% left? I'm not sure. But anyway, I hit him, but I hit a tree as well. So I think, trying to behave myself, we're an hour beyond our time. I think I might fold it there, and hopefully catch everyone tomorrow night.
That's a press me button. Yeah, it sounds good, and I'll try and be more on normal time tomorrow as well.
Don't worry, just do what feels good. That's the whole point of it all. You know, if you're having a bit of fun with the other thing, with the music thing, that's good. Don't worry, just enjoy. Yeah, it's been a good, as far as I'm concerned, it's been a good night tonight. Anyway, I'd say I had a good, look at that. I had a good little sortie, taking out 2 109s and getting back with. I was better than fumes in the tank, but it was running. I was on the reserve tank, so I had to be careful. But it was a good night. Good night.
Yeah,
Okay, I'll leave you guys with it, and I'll catch you tomorrow night.
alright, you take it easy. I'll catch you then.
Look at that. TTFN, see you Jeeve if you're there, and see you Walk, and Undead if you're there. You're probably not. So, TTFN to all, catch you tomorrow.
Alright, take care.
And likewise for my stream, you'll see that DCS is disappearing. So thank you for being there. Anyone that's still there, thank you, and maybe catch you tomorrow night. Anytime after 10:30, but more like 11:30 probably. Through to whatever time, such as tonight. It's supposed to be 2:30, we're now at 3:30, but never mind. So take care. Thanks for being